If you think that joining a CSA is about getting a box of vegetables that you have no idea what to do with, I'm here to challenge that thought because there are so many other aspects of CSAs. CSA farms in the Lehigh Valley offer great value. They don't just give you a box of food and not tell you what to do with it. They tutor you and help you along the way. In fact, there are some CSAs that you're never locked into foods that you didn't choose. So whether you want a CSA experience that gives you what the farmer plants and is in season, and you get to experiment with whatever foods they happen to put in your bag or your box, or you want a fully customized experience that goes year-round, the Lehigh Valley CSA farmers have all of those options available to you. So let's look at, at a box of vegetables that you may not know what to do with. What are these? These are rutabagas, and they are root vegetables that are absolutely delicious, and even my kids love them and request them. Granted, we're a farm family, but they didn't always eat all of this food. In fact, we used to be CSA members a long time ago, and we remember our first CSA experience. And getting a bag of vegetables from someone's front porch was our experience, and we got to be introduced to new vegetables that we'd never had before. Fennel was a new experience for me, arugula, and now I'm an arugula lover, and I choose it every time I can. But that's because that Willow Haven Farm has a fully customized CSA. But if you are adventurous and you want to try new things all the time, you can still do that because you can customize your box and get things that you've never tried before, like a big old rutabaga. The other thing to know about CSAs in the Lehigh Valley is that it's more than just food, and it's more than just vegetables. Vegetables are the staple. They're the big in-season thing that through the growing season, May through October or November, maybe even later, are what people are craving, that fresh food that you're not satisfied in the grocery store when you see, mass-produced, mass-grown, shipped foods. And sometimes you even have this desire to support a local farmer. And that's what, and CSAs meet that need. And we have this growing understanding in our society that the food systems can be disrupted. And having a connection to a local farmer and your local food producers gives you a level of security that you may not get other places. And CSA farmers do a great job of nurturing you and creating community and giving you a whole experience around learning about local food and learning to eat in season and learning to eat locally. So you get so much value out of joining a CSA. And next week is CSA week, where across the nation, CSA farmers are letting you know about their CSAs and their specific perks and arrangements and extras. And you'll notice that the more mature CSAs, farmers actually have more to offer than beginners. Now, it's great to support beginners, and we were there once 15 years ago, and we had a small group of supporters that ate vegetables with dirt on them, and noticed when we got better, cleaner food to them, and noticed when we became better farmers. We've always practiced organic practices, but we've learned along the way and gotten better. Definitely, if you know someone who's just starting out as a CSA farmer, support them and have that, you get to be their legacy member and be a part of that experience. You take a little bit more risk than when you join a CSA for a farm that's been around for 15 or 20 years. But you'll get a more personalized experience with a really small CSA from a small farm. Now, Once a farmer has been around for a while, they've made connections with the local food producers, and you'll find that they're offering shares of local food that you might not have access to other places. What if they have an arrangement with a local bread maker, or they're making value-added products from their extra tomatoes every season? Or what if they have a meat producer, or they're producing eggs or chickens or milk on their farm for their CSA members? So there's a wide variety of options, and when you compare CSAs, all you have to do is figure out what your needs are and which farm it is that is going to meet your needs. Now, a big thing that you are going to want to pay attention to is how it fits into your life. Whether how it fits into your life as far as cooking goes, and what your family eats, and what how much you're willing to handle fresh food, what quantity of fresh food that is. Or another really big thing is where you're going to get your CSA from. Is it a pickup location on the farm? Are you driving out into the country to experience the farm, which is super great because you get to know your farmer, but it doesn't always fit into your life, especially if you're fighting traffic, it's been a long day, you've got kids in the car. So you have to explore the options. Where's your food going to be delivered? And is it worth to get a premium service like home delivery and have all of that good farm food brought to you every week? And also find out what kind of options there are for scheduling. What happens if you're gone for a week? Or how long is the season? If you want a comprehensive list of all the questions you might want to ask and all the things that you might want to go through in your mind before you pick a CSA, I have a checklist for you. And you can get that from me just by messaging me on our Facebook page here, comment or message, and I'll get you that CSA checklist. It's going to show you the different options from all the different farms. I'm not going to name every single farm, but I do recommend that you look at Buy Fresh, Buy Local CSA page, because they're the best source for information for local CSAs to the Lehigh Valley. Other resources, other directories will give a hit or miss throughout large swaths of the country. Those farmer profiles may be updated for the year, they may not be updated for the year, but now's the time to get your foot in the door and decide which one is going to be right for you. So ask me for my CSA checklist in the comments, and I will get that to you as soon as possible. Have a great day.